And a good afternoon. I'm Lon Gonzalez, and this is South Texas Midday. Nueces County officials have extended their current 60-day burn ban. The extension comes in response to current drought conditions, which has elevated the risk of wildfires in the coastal bend. The ban applies to all unincorporated areas of the county and will be in effect through April 28th. The ban also affects any burning of trash or other debris, which is prohibited within city parks and beaches. In other words, no campfires on beaches and parks. Officials have also advised against parking on dry grass, since car exhaust systems could ignite the dry vegetation. That burn ban goes into effect immediately. Corpus Christi police searching for a missing 49-year-old man found a man's body Thursday. Police Public Information Officer Madeline Commons said officers were able to ping the unidentified victim's phone to pinpoint his last location, which was near the Lakes subdivision. Drones, search dogs, a dive team, extra officers were enlisted to help. Later finding a man's body, no foul play is suspected at this time. A company based out of Paris, France, is making their mark in the Rio Grande Valley with a multi-million-dollar manufacturing plant. Valeo, the French auto parts maker, will build a $225 million plant in McAllen.
Valeo specializes in, sort of the electronics that go inside vehicles. So kind of like the brain of the vehicle, right? So they have like circuit boards, and it's a very high tech kind of advanced manufacturing company. And they actually consider themselves more of a technology company that, happens to do manufacturing.
That's Christian Mossberger Garza with the Rio Grande Valley Business Journal. Valeo will be building a 200,000 square foot facility that officials say will be fully operational by January of 2027. Jobs on the Texas side of the border is probably the biggest factor to having Valeo build their plant in the Rio Grande Valley, where up to several hundred new jobs will be available in a variety of settings, from workforce to executive positions.
A lot of folks in economic development are looking forward to is really getting those manufacturing jobs here in the U.S. again. We've had a long history of those jobs, being shifted elsewhere for various reasons. But this is sort of like a reshoring of sorts.
A statement from Valeo North American President Jeffrey Shea outlines the area's skilled workforce, as well as what was described as a strategic location within the North American automotive corridor, making the area very attractive. Thanks to Christian Mossberger Garza with the Rio Grande Valley Business Journal. The Rio Grande Valley Business Journal, by the way, is a partner of KEDT-FM. Governor Greg Abbott expected to speak today at the annual Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC, which runs all the way today in Grapevine. Abbott will be sharing the stage with Mineola Republican Senator Brian Hughes. Texas Newsroom's Blaise Gainey reports that Texas Attorney General and U.S. Senate hopeful Ken Paxton is also part of that lineup today.
CPAC has long been seen as an agenda-setting conference for the GOP. The late addition of the Texas governor to the schedule makes him the third Republican seeking a statewide office in Texas this year that'll be featured at the influential event. Abbott is seeking a fourth term as governor. He'll take the stage with Hughes for a session titled Welcome to Texas. Ken Paxton is expected to speak at a ticketed dinner event Friday night. CPAC says they invited his U.S. Senate runoff opponent, incumbent Senator John Cornyn, but he declined, saying he would need to stay in D.C. to help pass the Save America Act. I'm Blaise Gainey in Grapevine.
Speaking of Attorney General Ken Paxton, he says his office is withdrawing as counsel for acting comptroller Kelly Hancock's office in a lawsuit claiming he jeopardized the defense in a case that alleges religious discrimination in the new school voucher program. In a letter sent to the comptroller's office Thursday, Paxton repeatedly admonished Hancock for what he called political selfishness amid several accusations he made against the Attorney General in a letter sent to Paxton's office on Tuesday. Hancock's letter, obtained by Texas Bullpen, criticized Paxton's legal strategy in a case centering on whether Islamic schools can receive funds through the state's new school voucher program. Paxton claimed Thursday that Hancock's letter had been leaked to the media, risked waiving attorney-client privilege, and included statements not included in sworn declarations to the court in that lawsuit. Edinburg Vela High School football coach Ernie Alonso was suspended by Edinburg School District officials Thursday. Alonso was the focal point of a lawsuit filed by a student who alleges that Alonso forced him and other students to work out while naked. The incident reportedly happened in 2024. Alonso's suspension comes after he testified in a hearing about that lawsuit. A second lawsuit alleging those same charges against Alonso has also been filed by several other students. In the hearing, Edinburg CISD Police Chief Ricardo Perez Jr. said the case was reviewed by the Hidalgo County District Attorney's Office, but no criminal offense was found. Meanwhile, it's been confirmed that the Edinburg CISD has posted a job opening for a new head football coach. And San Antonio's mural of the Treaty of Guadalupe Hidalgo is being restored this week. The painting represents the treaty signed on February 2nd, 1848, that ended the Mexican-American War and established the Rio Grande as a border. Texas Public Radio's Corey Cook has the story.
The collaboration to restore the mural includes the original artists, students from Our Lady of the Lake University, and the Segundo de Febrero Committee. Susie Gonzalez is director of OLU's Visual and New Media Arts program and instructs students on the history of San Antonio's West Side.
I love it because we get this intergenerational mentorship, which is so special to be able to actually work with the original artists. Like, they're very enthused to be a part of it. I mean, can you imagine getting to continue something that you started 40 years ago, right? And to continue that mentorship, because there was a lot of that mentorship to residents, youth that live right here at Casiano Homes.
The West Side Family Community is the site where the mural will be unveiled this Saturday with original artists Juan Hernandez and Anastasio Tache Torres. I'm Corey Cook in San Antonio.
And that's the latest on South Texas Midday. I'm Lon Gonzalez, your community arts calendar, and more coming your way in just a few moments.